It's early, it's dark, it's cold. I don't really want to be here. I'd rather be in bed. So this video is about doing things you don't want to do and doing them anyway. Because nothing worth doing comes easy, right? We do it anyway because it's good for us, and in some cases it's good for everyone else too. It is very early on the 13th of November, the morning after the end of COP26. I am down in St. Margaret's Bay and I've come to join a group of sea swimmers led by channel swimmer Sarah Philpott, who are going in the very, very cold sea in November. The aim is to raise awareness for climate change, and more specifically to pass the baton, to take on the baton following COP26, and specifically make a pledge for what they are going to do, how they are going to take extreme responsibility.
I pledge, my personal pledge is I'm going to cycle to work twice a week instead of taking my car, which is something I should have been doing ages ago. That's my personal pledge.
I'm sure you don't always want to go cycling your bike in the rain, in the cold. So how do we get ourselves to do things we don't want to do but we know are the right and good thing to do?
It's not easy, and I think that is the big challenge. You've really hit the nail on the head. But I think once you start making changes, so for me, I've started cold water swimming. Now I have cold water showers and I don't miss having hot showers. It's just changing habits, and it's like I sea swim every day or every week, and it's a habit now, and it feels exhilarating, and that's the change we all need to make. Just jump in head first, make that change.
What's everybody's pledge? What's your pledge? I pledge to do more research on rainwater harvest. Yes. I pledge to buy an electric car as soon as possible. Very nice. I pledge to further reduce my plastic use in my business. Yes. Going in the sea on a very cold November is not something we particularly like to do, and a lot of the changes that we need to make to save the environment are not things we like to do. How do we get ourselves to stick to and do things we don't want to do?
Be brave, love your planet,
Yep.
talk to someone you trust, and then do it together.
I mean, you've just got to be committed, haven't you?
So it's kind of up to every individual to say, this is what I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to do it, and please join us.
I mean, we're going to switch to a sustainable or better energy supplier. Yeah, so we just got to do it.
And wear lots of clothes afterwards. A hat and gloves.
A hat and
Always
gloves.
a hat and gloves.
So as you can see, there are lots of people who are about to get in the very cold sea. And what occurs to me is that there's lots of parallels between doing something like this, which has an instant shock and I don't want to do it, but probably feels good afterwards, and equally any training goal of any sort, and making a difference when it comes to climate action in our own homes as individuals. When these guys come out of the water, they're going to feel incredible, and I think it's the same. If we make those changes, we can feel good as individuals, and then collectively start to feel good as well. How do you feel now you've come out of the water?
It's warm, the sea is still warm.
It's actually quite nice, it was lovely.
Once you got in?
Hard, but once you get started, it's easy, isn't it? Small changes for everyone.
How does everyone feel now? Marvellous, refreshed. So we are now at a second dip. This is going on around the coastline. We are at the beautiful Kingstown. My pledge is to eat vegetarian. And it's okay to confess that it's not
okay to
perfect,
confess,
right?
because I'm not perfect. I'm really not perfect. I've got to make small changes to help turn the tide.
And finally, we are in Deal because it's time for Sarah to do her channel swimming training. She's got a long stretch. Let's see what she's got.
Number one, that making changes to help the climate is really hard. And just like jumping in the sea in the cold water is hard, you feel invigorated when you come out. And that's the same with making changes to help protect the climate. If we all make little sacrifices, we'll feel better in the long run. Number two, I may look like a solo swimmer, but I'm part of a team and I have a team behind me. And that's the second thing about climate change, that we have to work together as a team, because together collectively we make a difference. And I just want everybody to look at what you do and how you live your life, where you buy your products from, try and consume less. Just do what you can to make little changes. If we all make little changes, it does all add up. Everybody.
Something that was really apparent from seeing all the swimmers today was, for a lot of them, it's now just a habit. They don't feel the cold quite as much, at least. So what if we could do the same in our everyday life, making those small changes, turning them into habits? Because ultimately it's like brushing your teeth, right? No one wants to brush their teeth, but we just do it because we need to. It's good for us. So let's take small actions that we can. Yes, they might be uncomfortable, but no, in time they will become easier. So what is your pledge that you want to make to try and make a difference?